Hi, friends. Welcome to week 4 of battleathon. Nothing's linked down below. I'll do that eventually. I really suck at that. One day I'll figure it out.
Are we live? It's not
Yeah.
saying it is for me. That's weird.
It,
Like oh yeah, I got a notification. It still says go live and it says it's scheduled.
weird. Sorry that I'm late. I'm having computer issues. I'm gonna try and figure them out during the first sprint because they were not being figured out. So I'm on my laptop currently, but I need to edit wedding photos on my laptop and I can't do both at once. So it just is what it is currently. Hi. I am reading this today.
How far in are you?
Halfway, I think. My
Okay.
bookmark is not in the correct spot, so I switched to the audiobook.
I'm just editing and getting a video for Saturday ready.
Are you done?
I have like 45 minutes left. But I need to film the intro. Like I did the one part obviously, but I didn't film like the intro
Yeah.
because I was like so excited. I was like, I don't have time to say any of this other stuff. So I need to film that, and then I need to edit some stuff and probably do my thumbnails.
Carly, I'm disappointed that there's not a puking face.
Yeah, what the heck?
Hi, friends. I'm currently listening to A Court of Thorns and Roses for the first time. Enjoy. You almost got that. I thought about it.
It would have been interesting.
But the problem is the second book is the good book, and the first book isn't. So, hello, I have a lunch meeting, which is rude, but they're feeding me. That's really rude. Do you get, like, time after?
Yeah, do you get to leave early?
Like, yeah, like, because you're working through lunch, which then means you should still get lunch, technically. Because lunch is a break. It's not really actually just about eating.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi. Switching between Heartless Hunter and Blood Oath. Is Blood Oath in the Blood Mercy series? No. I feel like that should be illegal.
It should.
Tori's not here. True, but we are.
We know. I'm still waiting for the condiment soda list.
Me and Nicholas this weekend were talking about how my gulps are so loud.
Yeah.
And he was like, maybe try drinking less. And I was like, wait, but you know how much I drink because we did the like test. Mm-hmm. And I told him about that. He was like, maybe try drinking more. Maybe that's your problem. How is it so loud, but you're only drinking like 0.02 ounces?
Yeah, you should try it. I'd like to know. But like you just kind of do that when you're not drinking sometimes every once in a while too, right?
Gulp?
Yeah. Or am I making that up?
So. But I moan. Like I groan and I moan.
Oh, okay. I was like, you make some sort of weird noise.
Yeah, like if you're just like around me, like I'll just like lean back and be like, like it's so weird. But I don't even notice it. And then people will point it out, or like I'll be like, when I do read with me videos, I'm like, oh my God, I need to like somehow edit out all the groaning I'm doing.
Like so what? Funny. My favorite thing is that you say but like in a way that implies you're going to say something afterwards when you have no intention of saying anything. At first I was like, this is so weird. And then I was like, okay, like I just like tuned it out. But
it's my thinking word. So I'm thinking about saying something, but then have nothing to say. Because I use it as like a filler to be like, okay, I need to think. And then my brain is empty.
I'm somebody that like sighs a lot. And like Adam and I have been together for 10 years now, and he's still like, I'll like apparently have like a huge sigh, and he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And like I don't even notice that I do it. And he's just like, you sound like everything in your life is wrong.
I do that too. I wonder if it's a female thing. Nick is always like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing. He's like, why did you sigh then? And I'm like, I don't know.
Sometimes I know that I do it and it just like feels necessary. Other times I don't even really realize that.
No, in the video where I'm gulping, Lexi texted me and told me it sounds like someone's knocking.
There are some comments that, like, when I watch your videos, that I'll just like comment on the video, and some that I'm like, I'm just gonna text you this.
I love it. It's funny. Filler words for nothing. True, you guys are more vomit. Blood Oath is the Why Choose that came out this year by Morgan Lee. I'm looking this up. Lexi, keep talking.
About what? Your
I think
noises?
you were talking and I cut you off, so
I don't know what I was saying.
Well, that's rude.
Probably nothing important.
I'm just gonna screenshot that for later.
Yeah, I also sigh just to sigh. Like, it just...
I was about to let out a big sigh. I'm on my way home from errands, but listening to Me Moth by Amber McBride. Trying to finish their vicious game before Libby takes it away. Page 32 have tied together, and it's giving me I don't know, but in beach vibes. Switching between Legends and Lattes and Spy Family Volume 1. I feel like both kind of cozy, but like different vibes at the same time.
Yes, I have read both.
Look at you go. I read this one already. I sigh just to sigh. Sigh. Yawn. Nothing makes my brain go blank faster than someone needing me to fill silence.
Yeah. Yep.
Valid.
That's like whenever I'm in charge of the conversation at things, like it gives me so much stress because I'm like, what if somebody, like, it just stops and I'm like, well, I don't know what to say.
I can talk just to talk, so we're good.
Yeah, I'm not concerned whenever you're around.
Mm-hmm.
It's always nice whenever, because like my brain can just shut off and I'm like, obviously like we are talking to each other, but in like a group setting when there's somebody else that will just like yap for me, I can just like not stress about needing to have talking topics at all times.
I think part of it is just personality. I've always been a talker, but part of it is like serving in weddings. Like I just have to talk. Like sometimes I just have to fill silences and I have to talk. So like nothing's more awkward than taking wedding photos. So like I just say random shit the entire time, or like say things, because like you feel so awkward when like you're just sitting there and I'm like, please romantically stare into each other's eyes. So instead I say stupid stuff and make people laugh at me.
I feel like the photos where people are laughing look more natural usually too.
They do. I feel like everyone wants a mix of both.
Yes. Yeah, you don't just want pictures where people are laughing, but like there are like certain things that I feel like look better.
My bride yesterday is like, I sent out a wedding gallery yesterday, and my favorite type of bride, because they made like in like the photo gallery giver thingy, you can make lists, and they made like a favorites list, and then they made like an Instagram worthy list. And I just love when people do those things and I can see like what ones they really liked. And then I'm always sitting there like, what? They didn't like this one? Because like my favorite is like never in there. But I also like, she put a couple pictures. They had like a canoe, because the venue's called Pine and Pond. So there's like a little pond and they have a canoe that like bride and grooms can go in. And she did not want to go in, but I was like, you have to. And the groom was like, let's just do it. And she's like, no. And she was kind of miserable doing it, not gonna lie. But she like took all those pictures from there. So I was like, I knew it.
Yeah.
Delivery guy was staring at me earlier. I just realized I still have a big black mark on my face from this morning. I drew on my face. This is the worst. I simply will not fill silences. I'm perfectly fine sitting in silence.
I also like Adam sometimes will think that I'm mad at him because I'm not talking. I'm like, I'm just like in comfortable silence. Sorry, you're not.
Yeah. It depends on the situation for me.
And
who it is.
I agree.
And then she fell in the water. Big Brain Cassidy strikes gold once again. Oh god. Switching between the Pros Edda by Snorri Sturluson? What a name. Sturluson, A House of Good Bones.
I've read 2 of those.
I have DNF'd 1. I think I've DNF'd 2.
I should have DNF'd the Starless Sea.
I DNF'd a page in. I literally think I read 2 lines. I owned it and was like, unhaul.
It was before I DNF'd books, so I read both The Night Circus and Starless Sea.
Rip to your sanity. So sorry for everyone who loves those because they're so beloved. Thought my Riz was just really popping today. Turns out I'm the weird house.
That's funny.
My mom recently found out that like Riz is like a trending word now. Like the new generation is like using it. And she was like, that's not true. Like she thought she was calling me a liar because I told her this. And I was like, you're not hip. I'm not hip either, but I'm hipper than you and I know the truth. And she was just like, no, that word needs to be burned.
That's funny. It's always interesting to talk about like slang and stuff because sometimes it comes back in a different meaning. Yeah. Like salty for us is like, I mean, we know what it is, but it used to mean expensive.
Oh. Yeah. Even like Riz technically used to like it like still kind of means charisma, but they use it for not just charisma, but like yeah. I think the generation before my mom's was like Riz for charisma.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. No. Slang is so weird.
Yeah.
It's like why? Why do we do these things?
I tend to not
cool for it.
I know. At least I feel like the worst one is that whole skibbity toilet situation. That makes no sense.
It makes no sense. We were better than this new generation.
Yeah, Riz is absolutely not the worst.
No.
I only know, like, I don't have any children that age that I like see ever. So like I only see them online, and it's like adults that are like, "What do these words mean?"
Okay, mine's from TikTok mostly.
Mm-hmm.
And not to sound old yet, but what's with brat now being a compliment?
I understand this one. Also, like, that's definitely not the weird. The weird stuff is the like, what is it, Gen Alpha? Are they the like 12-year-olds now?
Yes.
Yeah, those are the weird ones.
Brat, I like get because like swear words and stuff that you like retook to like like so when someone called you a brat, like why not think of it as like yes, I'm a brat.
Yeah, and then the Charlie XCX album just blew up.
Really blew up on it. Well, I mean, like Sabrina Carpenter's one song calls herself a homewrecker, and then she made merch all about it. Yeah. I don't see age. Slang is whack, no cap. It's hard already for a Pimpu 50. How do people decide these things? I think that normally, like, I feel like like someone in pop culture starts using it, and then everyone else just like does it. So like, brat. Like I feel like it was already kind of a little bit of a thing, and then she just like took it and ran with it.
It's interesting whenever it like blows up overnight though, like the very demure thing. Like instantly everybody was saying it. We were at the National Book Festival and it was crazy with the lines. And we were pretty close to the front so we could hear the person. She's like, okay, we're going to move, but we're going to do it very demure, very cutesy. And she was like, not like, I mean, she wasn't old or anything, but like not in the generation that is like using that as like.
I feel like social media these days like helps with things like that. I feel like before it's interesting to see how slang was still around when we didn't really have social media. But like now, like that was just like popped off on social media, and then that's how it gets so big, and everyone's like, oh, that's so funny, let's do it. That's so fetch. Hello, Courtney. I'm currently reading What Have You Done? Another Sherry Lapina. Are you just working your way through Sherry Lapina? I don't like her last name.
That's valid.
I don't know why, but Lapina is a weird word. I don't like it.
I know why.
Watching at work, but gonna try to get more of my E-Arc, The Warbler by Sarah Beth Durst read. Warbler. I need to look this up. I know the author, but I didn't know this one. I miss so much of it now since I deleted TikTok. Why would you do that?
I don't watch anything on TikTok. I'm
I like
behind.
that YouTube still let you put this through.
Yeah, usually it will just not.
um, Athena the Saint Maria. I also am curious with like Juno, how many people of the younger generation will know what she's referring to.
Because when did that come out?
It's an older movie. It's like
Yeah.
a millennial movie. I mean, technically, the movie, like the whole thing is Juno's also like the goddess of childbirth, I think, in one of the
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
But like Sabrina Carpenter has said herself that it's about the movie.
That album is so funny.
She's so funny.
Like I know I primarily listen for like the vibes, but I also like I hear the lyrics.
I mean, in theory, like you want both. Like you want
Yes.
both. Like a perfect
Yes.
song has both.
But yeah, it's very funny.
It just means like you got that riz. Like you're cool. Like I don't know. Like you got that riz.
That was a great explanation.
I know, but like, how do you explain it?
It's just like a slight like it's short for charisma, but it's just like a slightly altered version of that. And usually you can figure it out with context clues. Like with the base knowledge.
I deleted it when I went to Galapagos because I never had service. Fair, but you should re-download it. It's French. I go through phases on TikTok, and since I'll go a couple months without watching it, so confused with the trends. I had a forest cleanse.
The like popular trends make their way to Instagram and I see them. I usually like I'm not usually super behind because I'll see people share stuff on their stories.
Mm-hmm. The movie was popular before I was old enough to want to watch it. She had such good lyrics on that one. It's me, lol. I got that Riz for sure, unless it's Ohio Riz. Thanks, I get it. Okay, I've been talking far too long. We are gonna sprint. I will see you all in 45 minutes.
Cannot hear you. Yep. So I filmed some vlog clips, which I needed to do, and that's pretty much it. I procrastinated other than that.
Okay, we have so many problems happening right now. I'm gonna have to figure out my speaker settings on my computer. But this timer is not up on my computer anywhere.
Oh.
Like, I obviously closed the browser for it at some point, but it's still running.
Weird. Yeah. Honestly, it looks like... No, I don't know. It's also weird to see you on both of the screens below. Only I can see that, but
we're gonna remove this one anyways because I'm gonna use this one. I think I know what's wrong with the it's got weird settings. I just have to fix them. These are Lexi sprints now. I played with the cat.
Nova!
And read a little bit, and I'm waiting for like images to be on my hard drive so I can edit them.
Yeah.
But I really just played with the cats. They got lots of energy.
Nova, come here.
Smack the claw on the crown. Give me all your thoughts in Discord. Hello, 9%. Got a snack on page 379. 42% of Pumpkin Spice Cafe. This is really weird because in the corner of my eye, I can see the comments being clicked on. Because I have it up on that computer screen.
Oh, Nova, you are driving me crazy right now.
It's chaos on these sprints.
It's not even close to time for her to eat. But she's acting like she's starving.
She is.
Come here. No.
15% into When the Moon Hatched. Loved Rave's roommate, got chores around the house done, and watched some book too. I'm not reading yet. Have to find a dress for a wedding I'm attending next week first. 94% into a King short story collection.
I look fake right now.
You are fake.
Like with the lighting behind me, and I turned on my I'm gonna turn this off because it really bothered me. My lamp to film. Like I looked like I don't even know. I looked weird.
Okay, this might echo for a second. Talk.
Me? Did you have sound on your computer?
No, I don't have sound on it. That's my problem.
Oh no. You don't need to hear me. I can leave if that's the only issue. Tiara, I will not be doing that. But she does not know that specifically.
That's funny.
Is that your only issue? That you can't hear on that sound? Or on that?
Yeah, now my only issue is that I can't hear.
Then I'll just leave so you can do work on this one.
No, because I still can't hear the timer and I'll miss it.
Could you have it up on your phone? Well, that's kind of...
But also, I need to figure this out anyways, so...
Yeah. But... Okay. I mean, it's up to you. But I can leave. You can kick me out. That is totally fine. I'll just go cry when I leave.
Will you work with headphones?
This sprint is just watching Cassidy figure out her computer issues. And I'm just sitting here. Because I have nothing to say.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did reset the whole computer before we started.
Yeah, we're having computer issues. Honestly, it's because we were changing a lot of settings to make something else work. And the worst thing is I'm going to change everything to make my whole computer work. And then that thing's not going to work. But
yeah,
it's more important to have my computer work, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I truly don't understand, though.
Sounds like you want to be kicked out.
Oh, wait.
I was here before Cassidy, so I am dedicated. Did you figure something out? That sounded like a not good sign.
Because I remember that Nick muted my monitor, but I don't know how to unmute my monitor. I told him to unmute it, and I don't think he did.
Well, I'm getting mail delivered at the moment. So Bowser's gonna bark. It should just be. Is it a Windows?
No.
Oh, it's a Mac.
No. Well, it's like the actual like monitor itself.
Okay, but it's not a.
No, it's not a Mac. It's I don't actually know what it is.
It should be pretty easy to get to it. I don't have my other one plugged in, so it's. Blame Nick. I was also here before Cassidy. Yeah. Well, she was dealing with her issues and then was dealing with her issues while I sat here, and she was still dealing with her issues.
I have a lot of issues currently.
Yeah. It happens to the best of us. But I don't have anything to say. This is the moment where I just sit here in silence.
It says it's full. I thought that was my problem. It's not. That's really rude. Okay.
That's frustrating.
Honestly, I can't do a lot of editing right now anyways because it's going to take forever for things to load, so it's fine. Life just hates me.
Yeah, same, but I'm not even having these issues.
This is always the truth.
I mean, he likes to change settings on your stuff all the time and not
Oh my gosh, he does. He like, and like the worst thing is it'll just because he doesn't like the setting and he'll just change it because like he wants it that way because that's like how he likes it. But I'm like, it's not your stuff.
Yeah.
Don't change it.
Yep.
There's something on my computer that he's like, can I change this? I was like, no. He's like, but I don't like it. And I was like, you don't use my computer ever, so why does it matter?
What was it? Like related
I don't
to
remember what it was.
That's so weird. I feel like computer settings, other than like the touchiness of the mouse, really like that doesn't impact somebody. Is that what it was?
He always not that wasn't what it was, but he always turns my mouse up, and I'm like, stop.
Oh, yeah. I feel like that's like a pretty like that's an easy thing to change like there and back, but also like that's the only thing that feels acceptable to change.
I know what it was. It's because when you open my Chrome, it doesn't go to Google, and that really pissed him off. But I honestly didn't set it that way, but I just told him he couldn't change it because I was like, that's the point is that you can't just change my settings, even though like I do not care. I was like, I don't go to Google enough that like
I am with him on his opinion on that, but also, yeah, you can't just change someone's settings.
I like if I had noticed, I probably would have changed it to Google, but now I can't. In spite of him.
I mean, I also completely get that. Nova! What are you doing? Stop eating. This cat is obsessed with plastic. I had to chase her around the house for a Jolly Rancher wrapper yesterday. She like lowers herself so she can go as fast as she can, and she just like runs. She'll eat it, and then she just pukes it up later. I'm like, girl, you have not learned. It's so frustrating.
Honestly, I think it's MSN because it's set to like one of my old emails, and so it's all Justin Bieber themed too. Just from when I logged in.
So that's why you don't want to change it.
10. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Back in those days when you would like make your own like theme and stuff like that. Well, we are gonna not follow this because I don't know where it is.
Do you think it's just gonna still
It could.
like just because you removed it from StreamYard, it's gonna just like yell at us? That's so
Um,
funny.
I was gonna say something.
Justin Bieber. Don't mess with the Biebs.
Oh, the webcam issue. That was like the main issue. Is
Yeah.
so stupid. That's how stupid the computer is. I had to open OBS, which was closed. It was not a running application. Had to open it and remove my camera from all of those scenes.
Oh, so it's still like acting like it was connected to
Yeah,
something else.
yeah. Um, and then it worked. And I was like, it was a closed application. They get so savage of it to do that.
Oh my gosh. That happens every once in a while. Like one time, somebody in my family sent me a TikTok and like I clicked back and then it took me to somebody's live and I just like I don't understand why it happened. But I closed that like I swiped the app away, which should close it, but it just kept playing it. And I was like, I don't want this. I don't know what this is. I'm not here. I didn't sign up for this. And it was just playing, but nothing was open.
Oh god, that's uncomfortable. I hope you enjoy and Air Comes to Rise. We are gonna do another sprint, and I'm hopefully gonna figure out my sound issues. So see you in 45 minutes. We have good news. I could hear that, so I'm hoping I can hear Lexi.
Testing.
I can hear you.
Incredible.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can't?
No.
I thought you said I can.
What? This makes no sense.
Is like maybe I know she can't hear me, but maybe like
I got you.
was
Okay.
that what it was?
No. My computer hates me.
Okay.
And there's like 7 things that audio can play through.
Mm.
And StreamYard decided to play through something that doesn't let me hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, this tab is going through my computer default. I hate this thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Since I never know how to fix it. I feel like I'm actually pretty like tech savvy, and this computer is putting me to my wits' end with some of the things it's making me do. I don't know if it's just because it's old or like what, but like it's got so many issues. Or if it's just because I'm used to Macs now that are really simple in my opinion because they're all in one.
Yeah, my computer is too, and it's nice to have everything just kind of existing there. Like I don't have to deal with external, like the what's it called and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Because yeah, like there's settings for each of my monitors, and then there's settings for like the computer tower, and it hates me.
Yeah, I have mine for like the 2 monitors, but that's not too bad. I don't have to deal with like a tower.
To be fair, I think it wouldn't be as bad if I wasn't streaming, but I feel like I have to change things all the time for streaming, like for like Twitch streaming.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I watched my newest podcast episode and then edited a little bit, but it's taking forever to load my photos in. So I listened to a little bit and then I went and watched Nat stream for a bit. Yeah.
I was editing. I was also doing who knows what. Nova, you can see her head right here. She's been hanging out, so a little distracting. There's this like I can't move my laptop screen or my camera will shut off, so sorry. But this is just like a little table, like a side table. And she did not realize that, I guess. And I was petting her and she was like really happy and just like rolled and just fell off. Yeah, she's a shoulder cat. So I tried to pick her up and that's where she ended up.
She's been around a lot today in like camera zone.
I know. It's weird.
I think she's starving.
She eats in 40 minutes.
She's just in case you forget, she's gonna be there the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh god. 51% has started pulling out fall decor. 424. 11 pages of Starless Sea, now 32% in only because I fell asleep in this damn meet. Oh no. I have nothing to say. Bowser has things to say, so it's okay.
I think Adam is home.
I was gonna say, is Adam home? Are you gonna go with him or just he gonna take Bowser?
His legs are too long for mine, and I'm like sprinting the whole time, so it's like it's not an enjoyable experience.
I yell at Nick about this all the time too, and I'm like, can you just slow down for me? Because like I don't want to go on a walk with you because it's not fun for me. If you walk a little bit slower, then like fine. But he's like, I can't help it. I'm like, well, like you're making me run.
Yeah, and he's like, well, if you would say something, I'd slow down. I was like, I don't want the whole time to be like, can you slow down? I will be right back. Sorry, talk to yourself.
You're good. Woof woof. Bowser trying to get at Mario. This is funny. Reading the final book of the Royals of Forsyth University. I'm so sad I'm almost at the ending. Ending series always sucks. It's tragic. At 5 foot tall, it's impossible to walk with most people comfortably. No, literally. And that's the thing. Like, you tell them to slow down, and then they just like end up speeding up again. And I have long legs. Honestly, like I have pretty long legs. My torso is incredibly short, so I don't know why, but it still takes me forever to catch up to people.
I'm the opposite. My torso is a normal length, and my legs are so short.
I'm literally wearing a cropped sweater right now, and it just like fits my torso perfectly. We actually were just measuring, and Destiny's boyfriend Landon is I think 5'9", and our hips align at the same spot, and I'm 5'3". So like my legs are pretty long. I mean, I think his legs are kind of short, but
Yeah.
mine are long.
That's how it was whenever Kaylee and I were on the subway. We were sitting like at the same exact level, and our eyes were level. Like
Mm-hmm.
she's how much taller than me?
Yeah,
A
3
decent amount.
feet or something. 4 feet.
3 feet.
There are technically 6 more books coming. Short torso girlies rise up. I don't mind it, to be honest, because I feel like I look taller than I am because my legs are long.
Yeah, everyone can tell I'm short.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I am short. I'm definitely short, but I don't know. I'm tiny and proud of it. Trick meme, daddy long legs? Nah, Casty long legs. I never minded being short, though. I feel like I'm a good short, though.
Yeah, I'm like 3 inches taller than both of my sisters, and they're too short. Like
my sister is 5 foot, and so is my aunt, and I'm like, that's probably a little too short. But
yeah, my one sister is 5 foot, and the other one's 4'11". And I'm like, how do you function? I barely function sometimes.
yeah, I feel like I don't have a lot of issues. Like I can typically reach the highest shelves and things like on my tiptoes. Like I'm definitely like stretching.
Mm-hmm.
But it would suck if I had to ask for help all the time. Like Amber's always like, "Can you reach that for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Which like Nick is pretty tall, so I do have that to help, but
Mm-hmm.
well, I think that was our last sprint because I was just not productive enough in the first 2 hours of the day, so I need to go be more productive, which is going to fail. And then tomorrow I will have to be really productive.
I feel like Wednesday is my extremely productive day.
Me too, because I do 0 live shows typically, and I feel like I just like sit and I'm in the zone and I'm never out of the zone and I'm not worrying about like anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not disrupted by Adam coming home.
That's fair. I always pictured both of you as tall girlies. You both give off tall energy. Well, thank you.
I've never heard that ever. Everyone's like, yeah, you're definitely short.
I have, I feel like, but
I feel like you have, yeah, but
yeah,
I don't know. Interesting.
but I am a short girly. I mean, to be fair, I think the like average height of a girl is 5'5", so I'm really not that much
Yeah.
shorter than the average height.
Yeah.
I feel very average, but my family are all Dutch freaks of nature, so I'm a shrink around them. Fair.
Yeah. Everyone in my family is short. Like my dad is only like 5'6", 5'7".
So you guys are like 5'7"-ish. I feel like that's pretty tall for a girl. So like that's real tall vibes.
Interesting. Yeah. No, I'm 5'2".
He's 5'3". It felt weird hanging out with everyone and being like the tallest person.
Yep.
Then again, at 5'8", I'm the short one in the family. Thank you.
Do you get food delivery?
No, I got an Arizona delivery.
Oh.
I'm addicted. Okay, we are ending these. So thank you so much for hanging out. The next sprints are tomorrow?
I think they're tomorrow night on Breeze Channel, I think.
Okay. Yeah, but be in the Discord because that's where all the information is because I'm unreliable. So, bye!